the Michigan 500 presented by Toyota. This is Paul Page with Parker Johnstone, Scott Pruitt, Gary Gerould, Jan Beekes down in the pits. It's all going to come down to the final 20 miles, the final 10 laps. They will have the green next time by, and how they build momentum here on the backstretch. And when Bryan Herta decides to finally nail that throttle, is going to make all the difference in the world.
Got the battles of the drivers. We've got Renards and Lolas. We've got Fords, Honda, Toyotas all represented. It's a shootout on every single front for those last 10 laps.
And when you consider the names up there at the front, Herta, Carpentier, Franchitti, Jourdain, oh, it's going to be good. Herta nails the throttle, advances the line, pulls away, the green flag comes out. They give Herta the green flag, and he gets an enormous jump on everybody else.
But that's not going to last. Watch the draft as Carpentier comes forward. Jourdain working with Franchitti here.
As Parker said, that's only going to last about a lap or two before they get hooked up and pull right back up to Herta.
And this is where the end game begins, so to speak. They've got to figure out where they want to be in the closing lap in order to take advantage of the draft. These guys now using maximum revs, maximum advance on the ignition.
Let's go to Jan Beekes.
Max Papis has been released from the medical center. Max, what happened?
You know, the Miller 4 car today was a car to beat. You know, I was very happy. I was just there waiting. You know, I was in the right spot. And my disappointment is tremendous. I had everybody covered, and I want to watch the video.
Are you and Kenny okay?
I am okay. I'm pretty hurt inside, but I'm very disappointed for Team Rahal, all my mechanics, all the shell mechanics. But, you know, I want to watch the video.
He wants to see the tape before he commits himself, guys.
Carpentier took the lead for the moment. Herta is back in the lead. Here comes Carpentier. Franchitti tucks him. They go 3 wide at the line.
I love this place. Look at this. 3 abreast, 4 with Jourdain in there. Cristiano D'Amato working his way up, the last car on the lead lap. It looks like a pace lap at 220 miles an hour.
And this is what Michigan's all about. You talk about close racing. This is the essence of it right here. Michel Jourdain back to the lead.
Oh,
unbelievable, side-by-side, wheel-to-wheel racing.
Guys, does this bring back memories of some of the earlier races when you had the underdogs, guys like Jose Lee Garza, Pancho Carter, John Paul Jr., battling for a lead at Michigan?
That's exactly what it's been since 1981. And to think that this is the last race for CART, there's no 500 scheduled here for next year. Maybe that'll get corrected. Here comes Franchitti. Franchitti to the lead.
Dario has never won on an oval, let alone a 500-mile race. And he said, look, I'm tired of this. I know I can win on all of these circuits. He and his engineer, Ian Watt, working very closely all year long, but he's got a few guys that want to dispute whether he's going to win or whether they will.
But Bryan Herta was right down on the flat as they came across there.
Start watching who's good up high.
But don't count out Cristiano D'Amato. He's still got his nose in there. 156 unofficial lead changes. You saw the 50 at the line. 9 different leaders.
Carpentier, a couple of interesting radio conversations. He said, I don't have a car to lead, but I have a car to win. They're telling him to stay second until turn 2 of the last lap. So that's the strategical information from his pits, but only Patrick knows what's best on the track.
If you can do it, you want to take the lead going into 3. Let the car slide up in front of the guy behind you. Take a little air off his nose and go onto the checkered flag.
10 miles to go, less than that now. You ride with Cristiano D'Amato.
And he's not going to lift this time through start-finish, but he had to there as he got boxed in on the high side of 1.
Remember, their crew has struggled with a car that doesn't have all of its jacking system working throughout the day. So his stops have been a little longer. Consider that when we see the margin of victory here in 4 laps.
The Newman Haas boys stayed after it all day long. It's paid off now with Cristiano 4th that time past the line. Falling back a little bit, but he very much is in this with now just 3 laps to go.
There you go as they cross the line. They go 3 wide again. Carpentier comes down inside.
As these two lead cars run side by side, that leaves a bigger hole for the guy back in third. That's why we're seeing these guys back in third, fourth position make big jumps up to the lead.
Well, we've seen it looks so far like Jourdain and Franchitti have had the strongest cars, but Hurtis seems to have been okay to run where he is, but he's got to get up there now if he wants to fight for the win here. Carpentier and Franchitti
2 laps to go, 2 laps.
can effectively... Oh, there goes Jourdain.
We talked about that big hole those two cars lead. Now Jourdain just slips right through where they're running side by side, leaves a big hole, and they just slip right up to the lead.
Now the key is, where do I want to place myself for this final lap? Probably not the lead.
And the problem Hurtis got, he's now got Tracy and Tagliani keeping him from this lead group. I think he's fallen out of it. He's too far back.
Just remember, they're going to be able to draft past you, so let them have it.
Where do you want to be, Paul? What's the answer to the biggest question of the 500-miler?
I'm thinking right now I want to be in second. Tagliani's going to figure into this finish as he runs up there with everybody else.
Last lap.
Oh!
They touched.
Oh, that one was close. So Tagliani comes up there.
Oh!
Whoa,
Man, Jourdain almost slid up into Franchitti now.
But
it's the two teammates helping each other.
And it may be Carpentier looking for his first ever win. Carpentier at the line. Patrick Carpentier takes his first victory.
Wow, that was awesome.
Oh, that's the way to do it, Patrick. The French-Canadian with an incredible victory by 24/100ths of a second. His 79th start. I'm going to celebrate.
Nice job.
They have run the last lap of the Michigan 500.
Oh, no.
And with his teammate figuring into the deal, here it was, Parker. Cross the line with 1 to go.
Jourdain's low, but now look, we've got the spoilers in, Tracy and Tagliani. You're thinking, okay, we've got Franchitti, Patrick's there, Jourdain's trying to make his way back up. He cuts down very aggressively here. Tries him again on the low side, can't get it done, starts to slide up high into Franchitti. Franchitti's got to lift off because of the turbulence. The two players' teammates say, wow, this works out quite well. Carpentier says, finally, I've got to win. I re-signed for next year, the earliest I've ever known in my racing history as to what I'm going to do the following year. He rewards the team with a 500-mile victory at Michigan.
Here you watch specifically Tagliani. There's Carpentier as he moves high. Jourdain Jr. almost bumps wheels. And now it belongs to Carpentier. There's no way they're going to take it away from him. There's Michel Jourdain Jr. He has every right to be happy as well with the second place finish. Franchitti third, D'Amata fourth, Ryan Hurta fifth.